annexation policy. Those were the things that I sent to him, and he looked over all of those. And he said there's no reason for you not to go ahead with the annexation. And I said, well, let me be clear on something. You are our legal counsel. You're saying it's okay, and you spoke with the county legal counsel, and he said yes. He didn't seem to see a problem with it. And I said, okay, then we're gonna go ahead tonight and present to accept the annexation. And he said that would be fine.
You know, also, I was unable to get a phone call back today about, but, you know, the state, cities and towns are divided into different classes.
Yeah.
Salt Lake is a 1,
Yeah.
goes all the way to a 5,
On
and
us.
then it's a town. Anything under 1,000 people is a town. I can't seem to find any information. There's a difference in procedure for all of those, with varied by population. I did make a call to Utah League of Cities and Towns today, and they didn't call me back, because I just, you know, I wanted to know if the difference in the procedure between Salt Lake City and Torrey.
And you're right, they are a class 1 city and county, and there are things that they have to do. And they said, he said, go for it. That's what he said. I think Richard said that, go for it. And I said, well, what about, he said he won't be happy, and we'll go from there. But don't worry about it. You have done what you have to do.
I don't know how much more we can do.
That works for me. I mean, if he's saying that.
Could I ask a
No.
question?
And that's what he said. And I asked him twice. I said, so we can say,
I don't expect to be asked.
we asked our legal, he said there's no way he can stop the annexation. Absolutely not. He said he can sue the town. Go, if he does, he does. He said we'll deal with it. And then he said what would be probably what might happen if he did. And I don't know how much information you want as to what he said.
But if we go through, you know, if we just.
He said,
Is our bonding in place?
Yes,
Yes.
we're bonded.
Thank you.
and he said if.
Including the new 2 board members, by name?
We'll put it- But that's really
I
what
don't
he
know how
said,
to answer that.
he
I
did
don't
say
know.
that, he said he could sue you, he could sue the town.
Well, no, I mean, when, with the bond, you have to,
But he
with
cannot
us new
stop
ones
the
on there, we
annexation.
have to be bonded by name before we're covered. I read in my Utah League of Cities and Towns book.
But, and all I'm saying is, he said he can't stop the annexation.
No.
That's what he said.
Are you worried about getting,
Yes, I certainly am.
we're signed for, okay.
Well, not just for this issue, but for any issue.
Well, I'm sure that Colleen can get the names.
Well, with that said, I'm gonna, not knowing whether I'm covered under a bond or not, I'm gonna abstain from any vote
Okay.
today.
I'm against it.
We're against it.
Yeah.
You're against the annexation? Why?
Cause I don't think that we can afford it.
What's your
part of-
reason?
What
We
part
don't-
of the
it won't
award?
cost us anything.
A lawsuit or the cost of what, doing the annexation? I mean,
All of it. I just
Give
don't.
us some background.
Well,
Based
like out
on what?
there, none of the roads are oiled. So how are you gonna maintain the roads unless you oil? We can't afford to oil the roads. We can't afford to put street lights out there.
Does anybody want streetlights out there? And it's not oiled now and it's maintained, right?
There's only
Yeah.
two, there's only 2 roads out there that need, they both meet our requirements as roads,
town requirements.
but there's only 2. You know, I mean, a lot of those trails that go out, those aren't town roads.
Yeah, but they would become town
No,
roads.
they wouldn't.
Why not?
Until we accept them as town, until they meet the requirements put forth by Torrey Town to be widened, 66 feet wide. You know, there's a bunch of requirements that, you know, that we've got ordinances for that require that before we accept those roads that we'll maintain it. You know, the little, was it Heather, Dick Davis one that's
Yeah.
got a,
Yeah.
you know, that meets our requirements. The other one is the Dick Davis Road. Those are the only two roads that will be responsible for maintenance on. So as far as it
And
cost
let
us
me answer
anything,
that too, we do get B&C road funds for roads. And when we increase our roads, our funds increase as well. And it's broke down on dirt road, paved road, crowned road, however they break it down. So the more roads we have, the more funds from B&C roads we are allotted. I don't know how
That's-
that will change when we adopt, if we adopt those roads in, but, you know,
It can be paid
how
for.
would that change from what the county does to what we do? They don't plow, they don't provide lights. What changes?
we're already providing water, and we've upgraded their
That
water
was-
system to a point where it meets all the fire requirements, and everything.
Davis, that was another thing that Richard said today. He said you already provide a service to them. You already provide,
Yes.